This recording is based on number 7 in assignment D. This type of question, question 7, 8, 9, and 10 can be called algebraic type questions, so probability analysis. Basically, what you've got to do, you've got to look at the information that is there, look at the question that is being asked, and then you'll go to week 10 or to the list of formulas to select the appropriate formula based on the information and the question. So for example, it is provided that P of A is 0.36, P of B is 0.47, P of C is 0.27, A intersect C is 0.05, A and B are independent, find A and B. So you go to the list of formulas. You can go to week 10 or you can go above in that very same assignment for the list of formulas. So these are the formulas for numbers 7 to 10. Now, the question says to find the intersection of A and B. Let's check it out. A intersect B. There are 3 formulas for intersection, 4, 5, and 6. You only use 4 for addition rule. You only use 5 for conditional events, events with that vertical line. And you use 6 for independent events. So if the question mentions independent events, then you can use formula number 6. And if you notice, the formula says A and B are independent. So to calculate the intersection, we've got to use formula number 6. Here it is. So bear in mind, you only use this formula for events that are independent, and the question will tell you if events are independent. That's the only time you use formula number 6. Okay, so we can even write number 6 there. Independent events. So we now just substitute the values and multiply them. So the answer is 0.1692. Part B says, find the property of A union B. So we have to go to the list and look for union. The first 2 formulas are based on union. Addition rule for probabilities in general, addition rule for mutual exclusive events. Folks, you only use formula number 2 if mutual exclusive is mentioned in the question. So if mutual exclusive is not mentioned in the question and you want to find union, you've got to use formula number 1. Since mutual exclusive was not mentioned in this question, we have to use formula number 1 to find the union of A and B. Mutual exclusive events do not have an intersection, as you can see. Our problem has an intersection because we just calculated it. So we have to use formula number 1. So here's formula number 1, and we simply substitute the values into the formula to work out the union. So here we have substituted the values, and the answer is 0.6608. Let's go to part C now. Part C says to find the probability that is A given C. So that is that vertical line, you can call it given. This is intersection, you can say and. Union, you can say or. Given, you can say after. A after C. Which formula that deals with that symbol? Let's go to the list. Here it is. Formula number 3. A after B, or A given B. This is the formula we've got to use. P of A intersect B over P of B. B is the condition. In the denominator comes the condition, the one that comes after the vertical line, it is the letter that comes below in the denominator. It's called conditional rule for events in succession, one after the other. So that's why you can call this vertical line after. When you see this vertical line, you can say after, A after B. B happened first. Now remember the question says A after C, A given C. So it's A intersect C over P of C. What is A intersect C and what is C? We got to get that in the information. A intersect C is 0.05 and C is 0.27. So it's 0.05 divided by 0.27. So the answer is 0.185. Part D is very similar to part C. It's just to reiterate this formula, whereby the second letter goes in the denominator, A after B. So it's the same formula number 3 we've got to use. Conditional rule, that vertical line right there. So it's A intersect B over B. So here now we are dealing with A given B, or A after B, or A if B. You can use the word if also for that vertical line. This vertical line has other words, but there are 3 words, popular words you can use. You can use given, you can use after, you can use if. A if B is A intersect B over B. B is the condition. 0.1692 over 0.47 will give us 0.36. And as you can see, it's formula 3 that we use.